Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Tuesday, the 28th of December 2021. I hope you are enjoying your Tuesday. If it's a holiday Tuesday where you are, I hope you're relaxing and still getting over your eating too much at Christmas. And if it's not a holiday, I hope you're having a good day at work and sneaking off to play Sudoku, or maybe it's your evening time like it is here. It's here in Bangkok, it's evening already. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We're getting quite a lot of new views in the last couple of days, so some new viewers, so welcome. Hope you enjoy the games, and there's always a link, so you should go off and play it yourself. Right. First up, I see 6 blocking down here and across there. So there's an easy to get 6 placed just there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then maybe you've never played Sudoku before, so maybe just learn the game very quickly, briefly somewhere. There's not much to it. The rules that is. There's sometimes a lot to the logic involved though. We see 3s blocking across these rows and 3 blocking up this column. That allows us to place a 3 firmly in that square. Also, I see 3 blocking up here and 3 blocking across here. That means 3 has to be in one of these 2 squares. Do you agree? Thank you. Now 3 will block down here, and 3 blocks across here, and 3 blocks down there. So again, a single empty cell where we can place our 3 there. We can't finish the 3s off because 3s are going to be placed in these 4 squares here, and we can't do anything there just yet. Hopefully we will later. Get back to it. Excuse me. Right, what else is happening? I see 5 blocking up here, and I see 9 blocking down here. So I know that 5 and 9 are in these 2 squares here. How is that going to help me? Because I can't place them. Well, it might help me get these 3 numbers. Now, if I know that this is 5 and 9, I have to get the remainder here. Well, okay, 8 is one of the missing numbers. 8 blocks across here and across here, right, like that. So that's 8. Now, this is 5 and 9, so this has to be 1 and 7. 1 and 7. Okay, look, here we've got 1 blocking across here and across here. So 1 is in one of these 2 squares, which will stop that square there from being a 1. This must be a 1, and this must be a 7. Okay, if you are new to Sudoku, I hope you're understanding the logic that we are using. It's not that tricky, not really, not yet. It might get tricky later though. Excuse me, what's the missing numbers here? 2 and 4. Okay, so 4 blocks this square, so 4 is there, and 2 goes there. Okay. Okay, so one of the missing numbers is 5, so that blocks up here. So 5 is going to be in one of these 2 squares. 3 blocks up here, so 3 will be there. And 1 blocks up here, so 1 will be there or there. So this is 5, 3, and 1. So we can get the missing numbers down here, knowing this is 5, 3, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so this is 7, 8, 9 down here. Any help? No, not any help. Okay, but knowing this is 5, 3, and 1, what is missing here? 5, 3, and 1. So 7 is one of our missing numbers, so 7 is blocked there. So 7 has to go there, and 8 will be the other number that we need. I see some patterns with 8. I see 8 limited to these squares. That means 8 down there. not good enough. Okay. Oh, we can get this number, can't we? Because we know what's missing here, so we can get this one here. So the missing numbers here, I've forgotten again. What were they? 5 and 9. Okay, so missing down here is a 2. We don't have a 2. Okay. Four blocks up here, 4 blocks across there. Oops, dropped the mouse. So 4 is in that square there. Five is here or here. Obviously, we've got the 5 blocking across here, so 5 has to be in one of these squares. That will put 5 there or there, and then up here, no. 5's and down here. So those are the patterns for 5. Okay. Ah. 1 block's down here, 1 block's up here, and 1 across there, so we can place a 1 there. I think I should indicate where numbers can go. I think that will help me now. So 1s are going to be in these possible locations. So can't do anything with that kind of pattern. 2s are going to be where? Too much information there. Okay, so that's or rather not enough information, I should say. 3s are going to be like, oh, I talked about 3s already, right? Sorry. 4s are going to be here and there and here. This is too indistinct. 5s are going to be like this, like this. Oh, I already did 5s, didn't I? I just realized. 5s I did. Up here, yeah, so nothing. I do 5 6s. Okay, 7s. No, not much. Eights are like, I think I mentioned this already, 8s, didn't I? 8s are down there. Okay, and then 9s. Anything happening on 9s? Oh, there's just that 9 there. 9 here, of course, and 9 down there. Okay, so I think I'm going to need to put in some pencil marks to help me sort out this game. So let's start by putting in the ones that I know for sure are fairly easy. This was a 5 and 9. Jimmy Dean. 1 goes there, 5 goes here, and 3 goes in those squares down here. 9 can go anywhere. 7 and 8, wasn't it? Can go anywhere as well. Okay. Now across here we had 6s blocking across here, so 6s in those squares. 4s block across here, so 4s in those squares. I also remember 1s down here. Okay, pair of 1s. 5s are down there. 5s are here and here. And there. I think I've got to work on this central shoot here. Let's put in any pairs that I can. I think let's just do that first. I've been delaying it, I know. Oh, 5 is done, 6s. Six is somewhere in these, one of these 3 squares in this row because of this 6 and this 6 blocking across the rows. 7 blocks here and 7 blocks across here, so we have a pair of 7s actually in these 2 squares. They're not in the same row, so it's less useful than, say, these 7s which are in the same row. Now 8 blocks across here like this and 8 blocks up here, so we have a pair of 8s like that and a pair of 8s down here. Okay, now I need to work on this central column, central row, shoot, sorry, my terminology mixed up. We've got 1s. 2s blocks across here. We don't really know anything else about 2 in the central row. So let's put 2s like that. 3s are in, 4s are in, 5s are in, 6s are in, 7s, well, okay, 7 blocks across here. This is not a matching pair of 2 and 6 because 2 is available in those squares as well, so 7 like that. 8 is in, and 9, where's 9? Oh, 9 is a difficult number, isn't it? Okay, 9 is basically everywhere here. 9 is the number that's going to give us some trouble here, I think. Right then, let's move along. We've got some candidates filled in here. Should we attack this block here? Or, yeah, okay, why not? So 2 blocks across here like this, so 2 is available in those squares. 3, 4, 5, 6 is already done. 7 is not done though, and we don't know where it goes, so let's put it there. And 8 blocks. Oh, 8 is in, sorry, 9. No, we know nothing about 9, do we? I should really work on the top shoot because at least we've got a 9 there, which might give us some restrictions. Down here we're going to have 9 everywhere all the time, aren't we? And that's just going to fill up with candidates like that, so let's probably, let's go up here. Is there anything down here first before we move along? Probably not. Okay, up here we've got 2 blocking across here like this, so 2 available in those squares. 3 is in, 4 blocks across here. And so 4 is possible in those squares. 5 is in. 6 blocks along this bottom row in this block, so 6 candidates can go there. 7 is done, 8 is done, and 9 blocks across here. Oh dear, candidate heavy again. Well, I'm trying to, I try to avoid that, but it just sometimes just creeps up. Candidate creep, like middle-aged midriff, just seems to creep up on you when you're not really noticing and not exercising. Fortunately, the camera is not on, and you can't see how much midriff has crept up on me in the last couple of weeks when I've not done any exercise. Okay, I'm not seeing it, so let's keep on up here. 1 block's up here and across here. 3 possibilities for 1. I thought this game might turn out to be an easy one at the beginning, actually, but no. It seems like we've got to work for our money. And when I say our money, we're doing this for free, so that's doubly hard. 4 is in 5 blocks across here like this. 6, 7, 8 blocks up here, and 8 blocks this square, so we've got 8s like that, and then 9 blocking across here, so 9 like so. Oh dear, the LA Times strikes back like the Empire. I wasn't expecting it. It happens sometimes. You know, they do that out of the blue. Suddenly they'll put in their expert level puzzle, they'll suddenly put one that actually needs a bit of thought. Very often it doesn't. Okay, 3, 4, 5 is in, 6 is in, 7 blocks down here. Oh dear. 7 is there. 8 blocks down this column. 8 goes there, and 9 can go anywhere, right? Oh wow! Oh wow! Okay, I'm going to have to just click on numbers and make sure I haven't made any terrible mistakes, or alternatively see if I can see any removals that can be made fairly easily. Well, I see a little something, and not a very important thing, but on this kind of puzzle you never know if things are going to turn out to be important or not. Here we have a unique rectangle. Now, not a very clear unique rectangle, but there is digits 1 and 2 do happen to appear in all of these 4 squares that form a rectangle. Now, we only have one by value cell, and what it means is we take the one opposite, which is this one here, and we look at, and for the 1s and 2s, we look in the same row, that means here, and the same column, and that means like this. Now, if we see 1s and 2s, it's no use, but if we see just either 1s or 2s, we can remove that digit. Now, we do see 2s, we don't see 1s, so in fact, we can remove digit 2 from here. So it doesn't really do a great deal, but it does a tiny little something, and you know, we might be grateful for every morsel of information that we get for this puzzle, it could turn out to be like that. Right, so let's continue along then. Twos. Twos are everywhere. Hmm. Okay. I was looking at something, um, considering something, and kind of half daydreaming, but it's got me nowhere. So, threes are no good. Fours. Ah, okay, great. So we have a pair of pointing fives, which I knew already, and I still put the candidates in here. How dumb of me. Let's remove those candidate fives there. I already knew that that five was a pointing pair there, and I still forgot I'm putting the candidates. Daydreaming. Okay. Similarly, to the unique rectangle that we just used, and I think this might be more important. Okay, we can play the same game. Now this time we've got two diagonals like this. So here, okay, we're looking for, so we've got a 5 and 9, okay, as a unique rectangle. All right, so if we're clicking on the fives, we don't have fives in this column. If we click on the nines, where's the nines? Yeah, we definitely do have nines available. Now this is true for both of these squares, so it means that the 9 can be removed for both of these squares, because look, here's the diagonally opposite and here's diagonally opposite here. All right, and either way there are no other fives in this column apart from these two squares, but there are 9s in the rows and columns. Okay, so it means that 9 can be removed from both of those squares. And that's great because now we see 9 as pointing candidates here. Okay, so 9 can be removed from these two squares now, and that's going to help us out a bit. Okay, let's go back and see if anything else has changed or anything else looks feasible. Fire, that's what I mean. Okay, 6. Okay, so let's go through the blocks now and see if I can find any patterns. I have made some removals, so let's see. But this is going to take some time. I apologize. I just got to go through it step by step. So let's see. The first block. Is there anything? I don't see anything. Right, let's have a look at this block here. I shall unhighlight it. Should that be de-highlight? Clear the highlight? Whatever. Anyway, to make it a bit easier to see. No, I don't think so. Okay, this obviously there's nothing here, so we look down here. No, okay, down here. Okay, that was wildly unsuccessful. So within the blocks I'm not seeing very much. So I'm going to need to just examine the rows by rows by rows, okay, like that. So just give me a second to go through. Okay, got something. 469, 469, and 69, okay? So 3 numbers in 3 squares, it means that no other 4s, 6s, or 9s can exist. So here we must remove the 4 and the 9, and that will leave us with a pair of 1 and 5 in those squares, like that. Now, is that going to give us anything else here? 1, 5. Okay, but anyway, 1, 2, 7, 9. Oh, no, that's got 5 in it. No, that's 4 numbers. I thought I missed that one. It's got 5 in it. Well, I suppose 1, 2, 1, 5. Oh, good grief. No, that's... is this the only 4 now? Hold on. Yes, okay. That is now a single 4. Okay, got it. That is now a single 4. Okay, so then 4 can be removed as candidates here. Phew. Okay, that's good. Now this has to be a 4 down here, because you'll notice, look, here we're limited to the left and middle columns. So down in this part of the chute must be a 4. So we can get rid of candidate 4 there. Okay, we are making some headway now. Although we are fighting strong winds ahead. Let's examine the digits again. Noisy motorbike. Has anything happened whereby we can get ourselves a further inch forward? 2, 6, 7, 9. Is that... This looks like the only 5, isn't it? Hold on a second. Yes, it is. That is the only 5 now. Okay, great. And so this will have to be a 5, and the 5 here will be removed. Okay, and this then will be a 1, and this is a 2, and finally we are making some decent progress. This will be a 5, 3. Okay, now I think we are getting stuck in, as they say in whatever sporting circles they say in. 3 can be removed here. Oh, 3 is now done. Yeehaw! Now 1 can be removed from here, and this 1 means that this 1 is no longer true, and 1 is our last number here, I think. Excuse me. Ooh, 1. Okay, clicking the wrong button. You'll see that's a fault of mine. This is the only 5, I believe. Now let's just check. Yep, that's the only 5. So 5 goes there. Looking much better now, much better indeed. What else do we need? So back to the 2s again. Are we getting any improvement on these 2s? There's still quite a lot of candidates, aren't there? Okay. So of course this now has to be an 8. And this 2 means that I can remove this 2 and these 2 squares here. and I must remove the 2s down there as well. Okay, so now it's definitely looking sharper. We have pointing pair of 2s here now, so we can get rid of the 2 candidates there. Okay, much better. And now you can see, look, in this block here, this is the only place where 2s appear in this column, and so we can remove these candidate 2s there, because it must be somewhere, they must be somewhere in this column. Okay. All right, we are getting there. 4s, how are we doing on 4s? Oh, not much to say about 4s, really. 5s then, not much to say about 5s. 6s. Here's our only 6 now in this block, so let's place it and let's get rid of candidate 6 there. Okay. 7s, how are we doing? Still quite a lot of work to do with 7s, although I don't think it's going to be too difficult. Oh look, there's a final 9 to place here in this block, and that will mean put a 2 in this square and an 8 in this square, and means we can remove candidate 8 from there. This candidate 8 also has to go. Okay, and this must be an 8, okay, because if you see, yet again, you see top, middle row, so down here this has got to be in the bottom row, so we know that's an 8, and we can remove our candidate 8s that we previously placed. It's a slow game, I know, but we are getting there, believe me. 6 and 7 here. Okay, so we've got a 2, we've got the 7, this must be a 9. That gives us a 7 in this square now. And to finish this row, we just need a 2. Okay, what else? 4s. We do have a unique rectangle now, which is now more useful because we've got 4, 9 in 3 squares, and this time we have the final digit. The final square, sorry, with 3 digits, so that's very easy. That has to be a 2 because it can't be 4 or 9. It will make the game invalid. That puts a 5 here and a 7 here. And that puts a 9 there and a 2 there, a 9 in this square. And remove candidate 9s there. We also have to get rid of the 7s in those squares. That leaves us with an 8 here and a 2 there. 2 is now complete. We'll have to get rid of this excess candidate. Right, 1, 2 and 3 are done. We need to do 4. Clearly this is the only place where a 4 can go now, and so this will be 9 and this will be 4. Our 9s we can remove. Well, we've already got a 9 here. Let's place a 9 there, and let's remove all of the 9s there. Now this 9 gives us a 5 in this square and a 9 in this square. The 9 here gives us a 7 there and a 9 there. And the 7 blocking along this row puts a 7 in that square there. This is now a 6. 8 finishes that block. 7 puts a 6 in this square and a 7 in that square. And to finish, we just put a 6 here and 7 in this final buy value cell. Took me a long time to get there. I wasn't rushing, just enjoying, luxuriating in the game. That's what we say when we don't get, when we make slow progress. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's an excuse. Take it however you want to take it. Okay, thank you for joining me. Bye bye for now.